Ave Maria.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and...
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of... Tarkov and headed towards us. They had to pass Truskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Truskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you get?
What would you like?
A mace.
Well, that might... You can have my cudgel. It might be just...
Thank you, Cap.
Save the thanks. And...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do.
What do you say, son? That's true. Anyways, you can keep that old... But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of...
I will, Captain.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusky.
I'm from Silver Scallets, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
What a nag. Foot. Oh.
Greetings to you.
So, we're in Troskovitz.
Well, that makes sense. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village. And I'm really not in the mood today for any...
I understand. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you know...
That's what I like to hear.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Christ. What? a day.
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Master Bailiff.
Ask away. Wait now. Aren't you that lad who's...
Yeah,
I heard his hired hand.
yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah. I was thinking they would...
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. They...
Where were they headed?
Towards the east. To Apollonia on the road to Yichin.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
That'll be all.
Put that weapon away before I knock it out of your hand! That's what I thought.
Well then, young man,
I didn't say a word.
there's a good lad.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east.
So to Yichin,
Oh, they were driving so fast.
the thieving scum.
Sir, I can send a message.
Oh, it'll take too long.
Would you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between going to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled.
Cheap old
They might
man.
not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, gnarly. And you...
All right, sir, but don't forget.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Ave Maria.
You found anything, lad?
Not yet. A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road.
Oh, that makes sense.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
It's not my place to talk of such things, sir.
You see, Gnarly? Ha! At least the lad knows his place and the order of the world.
Or he's afraid to speak his mind, sir.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange.
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar.
Well, that's just it.
I look up the road. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Don't be surprised. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the spinning wheel. Oh. Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Supposedly, have you forgotten? I was ordained, you ignoramus.
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Honza.
I was. Stumbled in it. In the forest chapel by Vodira.
Like fuck he ordained you. Just...
You swine!
Don't fuck with us, you rat!
We're going to gut you! You
Kiss your ass goodbye!
Come on, then!
I've been waiting for you.
Back him on the head, Go with your head off, you wretch!
You swine! Hey, Henry, get over here.
Oh, this day.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here.
Hard to say, but I don't think it was...
Me neither. We're right past that.
You think this was a
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Sameen, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them!
You, whoreson!
Another man!
Slice him up!
You're off!
What do you want?
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Useless!
Didn't see that coming, eh?
Good!
I still see my I'll be done with you in a...
That's it! He's done!
He's done for!
You can't stand up to this! Good! Useless! Show you!
Blood, yeah!
There's more of them! I'll beat you!
Hey, now you're fucked up!
Now I'll show you! Amen to you. They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
I'm a nobleman.
Henry! Hey,
You have to
Henry!
spare me.
Are you listening?
Do be quiet.
Come here!
We'll decide.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hand.
I'll go and track.
Great. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
Crows can't talk.
Hey, Henry! Hey, Henry!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rock.
I'll go and...
Great. kicking, you piece of shit!
Show your stuff! Let's see what you're made of, you bastard! Go fuck yourself! Tough shit, fucker!
They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here! Hey, Henry!
Tell me why I shouldn't have hanged you from the nearest tree, huh?
Rich or poor, you can't just lynch me.
Well, who's going to stop
Hey,
me?
Henry!
I can't see any law here, but I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting at you.
You rash, sir.
Henry, do you hear?
Crows can't talk.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the...
I'll go and...
Great.
Bailiff or not, his family's common as mud.
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides, if I...
One-on-one, yeah. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in.
Fuck! All right.
I might.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. You did a good... And so you don't say I had you clamoring over the...
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
A ride would be great.
Wait until you...
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you... had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Vencer.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about blaming Benza?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Vencer.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and lop your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my bizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
With you? Hard to say. We'll see what kind of mood Lord Sameen's in. But with the wedding and all, I wouldn't get my hopes up.
But I didn't do anything. It was all Vencer.
Shut the fuck up, Francie!
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Psha! Every man you could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout. Right, we're in Troskowitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked, lad.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Are you all right? You look like someone gave you a flashlight.
What the hell? Ross?
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
Are you all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Don't worry. Nothing's wrong.
Fucking shavings. Thank you kindly, and come again, friend.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing. Why are you wasting my time?
I'd like to look.
What are you?
Show me what you can do.
Thanks.
So, job done.
Whew. That's a...
It turned out they...
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called...
The bastards. I should... And how did you get the car?
I went to Semine, and they were wondering... Me, Lord Semine...
Well, God's name.
That's right. They were hiding...
Indeed. Where else?
I'm not sure.
I'd know what to...
Don't worry.
Anyway... The main thing is that...
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, so now it's yours.
Thanks. It'll come in...
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up. Look, you must have seen Agnes. The bailiff...
Well, young Semine is married.
Looks ain't everything, though. She's got... And how about you, lad?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait.
A girl from the mill? A wedding's a serious business. You're not... So you have to show them you're a man who's... Old Semine wants a special...
Excellent.
Hold your horses. It can't be any...
A blade of first...
That's right.
Ah, I see.
God's nails. And you're right. We don't have to...
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hand...
Relax, lad. There's this old hermit called
And he can pray for...
God's nails, let me... The word is... And folks say they saw this interest from the description. It's...
Welded Spanish steel?
See now?
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit... People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies. I even heard he made a pact with...
What's strange going...
I heard something in the tavern.
Right. But in return, you...
If it means so much to... Go and see Betty from the Troskovitz town. She'll definitely tell you. But Henry, if there's the best sword in the world... Care, and have a pleasant evening.